Yeah. It runs everywhere. That's what I heard. You got to do it. Yeah. That's so cool. Okay, now locks it up. Oh, yeah, I got it.
Well, good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Redwood Area Community Center. Bulldog hockey is on the air, JV version, as the Bulldogs are getting set to take on Redwood Valley. Coming off a tough 6-0 loss at Waseca 2 nights ago. That was a 2-for-1. Both varsity and JV losing 6-0. Well, now they can see if they can get back in the win column here tonight. Redwood Valley did not have a junior varsity last year, so nice to see them fielding a JV squad this year. We've got Draheim and Smoother starting out at the blue line. Grant, Burns, and Schaffler at forward. And Anders Liddell getting the gate tonight for the Bulldogs in net. And we are underway, 15 minutes up on the board. Bulldogs traveling right to left on your screen here in period 1. Draheim holding the line. Here comes Schaffler from the slot. Shot, scores! Sam Schaffler gets it by the goaltender as the Bulldogs jump out to an early 1-0 lead just 17 seconds in. Sam's got a blistering shot, and I would even say that one, I don't even know if he got all of it on that one. It was almost a bit of a changeup for Sammy's standards. Burns pushes it in deep. Schaffler centers. Grant was there, but it was stick back in behind. And now here come the Cardinals on a rush. Draheim chasing to the corner. They'll flip it in behind for Smoother. Braden Grant in there helping out now near side for Burns. Rush down the ice on the near side. Burns checks up. Camden Burns wearing his original 36. Cameron's been wearing number 23 so far this year, but he's got his youth number back on again. So 1-0 early here. Bulldogs on top on the Schaffler goal at 17 seconds of this period. Von Bank, Placido, and Phelps out there now with Legao and Juarez. Legao through traffic off the skate of Von Bank. Played out front, nobody home. Gathered up by the Cardinals. Sent out to center. Placido is there for the steal. He'll lead Juarez ahead. Juarez gains the line. Drop pass, Placido. Placido walks in. Phelps is there, banging on it, and it's covered by the goaltender. And a word from the bench says, shoot it, Christian, and I agree. That's a point-blank shot. I want to see Placido take that one. I like the unselfish play, but in that situation, in that close, I think you're better off in front of the net than going on the low angle as Von Bank wins it cleanly. Legao can't quite hold the zone. And now the Cardinals back the other way. Placido rings it around for Juarez. Up ahead for Von Bank. He touched it, but this will be an icing. They're going to change the D only. It looks like Schmitty and Telejohn coming out. It's a 5:30 start here tonight. Patrick Grog and I both thought it was a 5 o'clock start. We've been here quite a while. Here comes Placido, 2-on-1 with Phelps. And 10 on the back check does a nice job to disrupt the play. In the corner, now worked back to the line. And picked up by the Cardinals there and cleared and dumped in deep. Bulldogs need a line change. Placido and Phelps come off. Telejohn in behind his own net, checked on the play, and now Von Bank down there to help out. Schmidt picks it up as Meyer, Tisch, and Schmidt, Gage Schmidt, are out there now for Minnesota River. Bryce centers. Schmitty with the shot right on. A one-timer by Gage. Swallowed up by the goaltender. Good lateral movement right to left that time. Left to right by the Redwood Valley goaltender. 12:38 to go here. Opening period. 1-0 our score. Bulldogs on top. Bryce Meyer checked into the linesman. This is Tisch in behind. Bank pass to Schmidt. That's Gage. Bryce throws a hit down low. Gage takes a shoulder and pushed up against the glass. Now he pushes back. That high contact to the head. Centering pass. No, goes back to Evan. His shot deflected. It stays in, though. I thought it was going up into the netting. It stays in play. Tristan pinching down. Now in behind. Centers. Gage is there and he scores! Telejohn out front to Gage Schmidt. And it's 2-0 Bulldogs. .302 the time of the Gage Schmidt goal. Here comes Grog off the face-off. And now I see they've got Ethan Legao wearing jersey number 23. So it looks like we made some number changes. Centered. And now back to Smuter at the line. Down low for Legao. Up top, Draheim. Catches on the backhand. Draheim's shot. Bounces off a few players and wide. Legao. Up top for Grog. Grog shot. Stick to the corner off the glass. To the point for Smuter. Touch pass down low for Evenson. He's defended down low. Pinching in is Smuter. Bouncing puck. Bulldogs hold the line. Now Grog is there. And now Draheim is forced to play it out at center ice. 11 minutes left, still early in this one. Bulldogs on top 2-0. Here's Camden Burns off the bench. Smoother throws a hit. Grant in on the forecheck. And now Schaffler floats it out front. Smoother in the corner. Grant now. Turned over to the Cardinals and cleared. This is Burns. He goes D to D as he was manning the point. Here's Draheim. Shot. Stick save. Schaffler thrown up against the glass. Braden with the check in behind. Schaffler takes another hit. Now he goes and shoves the player. Puck squirts free. Burnsy down low. And number 14 likes to throw his weight around. Now clear to the near side. Pinching in is Legao. Schaffler with it. And he lost the handle. Clear to the line, but not out. This is Juarez. Shot wide. Stick back in behind the net. Shoved down by Grant. And jumping out to cover is the Redwood Valley goaltender. And we've got a stoppage with 9:30 to play here in the first period. Schaffler scored first. Gage Schmidt added the second as the Bulldogs lead 2-0 here. Still in the first period as we approach the midway point of this first frame.
Are you missing Pexa today?
You're right. No Pexa. No Jason Pexa. Placido back to Legao. Down to Phelps in the corner. Centered and turned right back around. Here come the Cardinals through neutral. Juarez scoops it up behind the net. Up to Placido. He takes a big hit as Von Bank has it with Phelps. Von Bank to the line and across. Phelps centers. Von Bank with the deflection. Stick save by the goaltender. Played on ahead and out to center. Placido with it. Placido sees a seam. Tries to split the defense. Goes to the corner. Defense are changing, so nobody's at the blue line. Cardinals will just send it down the length of the ice. And icing the call. There might have been a penalty, but looks like just icing. 8:35 left here in the opening frame. You're going to keep that line out. Puck goes right in on net. So just 2 seconds drip off. Von Bank, Phelps, and Placido, Telejohn, and Schmidt. Off the face-off win by Von Bank. It's turned over. Von Bank regaining control down and behind. Phelps kicks it. He's dumped down. Flip back to the point to Schmidt. His shot hit a skate. Now Placido with it. Placido fanned on it, but throws a shoulder check. That gets past Phelps to the near side. And all the way back around now as Evan Schmidt pinching in. And now a break for the Cardinals. Evan Schmidt, the last one back. Clear to the near side wall. Phelps to the line and out. Bulldogs will change. This one's relayed in by Redwood Valley. 7:40 left here as we're at the midway point of this first period. Long outlet to Placido. Tisch will catch it off the wall. He's got Meyer with him. Tisch gets around the defender. Tisch on the backhand. He lost the handle. Big check thrown by 10. Here's Meyer with it from the slot. He scores. Bryce Meyer makes it 3-0.
Shot right through that goalie's ear. Great shot.
Yeah, you're going to give Bryce Meyer a shot like that. He's going to put it in most of the time. He's got a heck of a wrister, and that angle. Goaltender's down. Smoother with it. He'll take it in. He's on his backhand, floats it out front, and it's cleared down the ice. This will be waved off as Liddell's out to play it. Outlet to Meyer, up ahead for Smoother. Smoother in. Smoother shot, scores! Jago Smoother, I believe that's his first of the season. And the Bulldogs are up by 4. That's their 11th shot on goal in this contest. Gage Schmidt up ahead to Meyer. Shot, blocked, and it got through. It leaked through the goaltender. When he jumped like that and didn't have his stick down, I've seen that 1,000 times at the youth level. So that's Meyer's second goal. Legau, Evenson, and Grog out there for the Bulldogs. They're good at the line. Bouncing puck. Comes out to center. Grog is there. Grog, shot from outside. Partially fanned on, hopped his stick. Evenson in the corner. Plays it down low for Legau. Swept back in behind by Evenson. Legau is there. Walks out front, open net. And Ethan Legau makes it 6-0 Minnesota River. We talked about this last year when we were down here, as the varsity team looked a lot like this against the Redwood Valley team. But I don't. I'm glad they've got a team down here. It's good to, even though they're obviously overmatched here against Minnesota River, it's better than not having a team. Yes, and this is something you can build on. You get some players, you keep building. They had youth practice here before this game tonight with a number of players out there, and Evenson scores. So 7-0 now. Goaltender is obviously frustrated with himself, but got to hang in there. Very young team. Yep, very young team, and maybe not a ton of experience either. Face-off cleanly won by Minnesota River all the way down. 5:45 left. First period. This is Braden Grant. Shot, blocker, save. It's a good positional save there, just in the right spot. Hit off the blocker pad and held on. Grant wins the draw. This is Burns. All the way in behind for Schaffler. Schaffler has Grant out front. Nice pass. Put it just wide. Burns knocks it away. They did not hold the zone, though. So offside's the call. We've got a couple players, though. 10 and 14, you can tell them have some experience. Pushed ahead by Grant. Burnsy quick on it. Grant hauled down on the play. It goes on. To the line. Schmidt is there. It's knocked away. And now a foot race. Nice job on the back check by Evan Schmidt. Schmitty looks ahead, banks it for Burns. Out of his reach. Now Grant is there. Grant, top of the circle to the slot on the backhand. It's loose and now cleared. Draheim held the line for a moment, but now a rush, a breakaway for Redwood Valley. Shot off the shoulder of Liddell. A good look for the Cardinals, but Liddell takes his first shot of the game and makes the save. Bulldogs up 7-0. 4:28 left, first period.
Good chance for Redwood here.
Yeah, that was a good look. Shot from the point, hit a Cardinal along the way. Juarez with it. Looking for an outlet, taking his time with it. And now sends it ahead. It was tipped, so no icing. Placido and Phelps in on the forecheck. Sent out front and cleared. Legao at the point. Pinching in. Legao in the circle. Walks in front. Shot. Rebound. And it's picked up and cleared. Nice job by Gavin on the back check. Sent back in by Juarez. Von Bank, first one in. Phelps on the steal. Phelps down low. Centers! And a tip in by Von Bank. Pretty play from Phelps to Von Bank. 3:43 left. So 8-0 now. Getting some coaching from the bench. It's a lopsided game, obviously, but that doesn't mean you slow things down at all.
Can't get complacent.
No, and oftentimes, you're not playing for a win or a loss. There's things that you need to do to work on.
About getting better every shift.
I've got Patrick Grog up here with me, and Patrick and I coached together at TCU for years, and then at Minnesota River. And I'll tell you, Patrick, how many times have we been in games like this on both sides?
Absolutely. Yep.
Many, many times. Telejohn holding. And now it squirts free. Kept in, and now Phelpsy with it. Poked off his stick. Here's Von Bank from the slot. And he scores! A 2-goal shift for Braden Von Bank. And it's 9-0 Minnesota River. Tisch wins the draw to Draheim. Stolen by 10. His shot swept to the corner by Liddell. Sent ahead by Gage Schmidt, and now Smoother up for Gage, kept in at the line. Sent ahead now for Meyer. Here's Bryce Meyer on a breakaway. Meyer walking in, and a save made up into the air and onto the net and down. Smoother from the point. Walker save, rebound, goaltender's down. Wide open net. Goalie's back up. Yeah.
Helping his goalie out.
Centering pass now. Smoother scores. That's a pair for Smoother tonight. Minute 58 left here. It's 10-0 now for Minnesota River. $20 shots on goal for the Bulldogs. Just one registered for the Cardinals on that nice rush by 25, I think it was. Yes. I don't have any rosters. When Patrick and I got here today, they weren't set up yet. There were no rosters. They didn't even take our money. Nobody was even there to take our money. Oop. Sorry, I fell asleep on the camera here. Sent ahead for Meyer. It's in the slot, loose. Tisch is there, and a pad save. Nice save by the goaltender. Cleared to the line, not out. This is Gage Schmidt. He scored the second goal of the game. Down low for Meyer. Meyer, backhander. Oh, no, what a save. Legao with it. Meyer Went for a centering pass to Gage Schmidt, but missed. This one rolls all the way in on net. That won't be a shot on goal.
Just making sure Andrews is awake.
Yep. Juarez leads it ahead for Legal. Beautiful pass for Legal. Shot and he scores. Couple for Ethan Legal, and I really like that pass by Juarez. You know, when you look back on our game against Waseca, so many of those angled headman passes were right off of shin guards. They weren't finding lanes. And I tell you, Waseca was finding lanes, but the Bulldogs were not. And that pass, just a little bit of patience there by Jacob, and he found a wide open Ethan Legal. So that Legal goal makes it 11-0. This is Evenson. Evenson out front for Grog. Grog is there. And Legal.
Like Ollie actually got
Did Ollie get that one?
I think he did.
Ollie Grog.
There you go, 2-8.
So Grog is on the board with 15.9 left. That's a dozen for Minnesota River. First year JV program here for Redwood Valley, or I shouldn't say first year. They didn't have one last year.
A couple of years.
Yeah, yep. Under 10 seconds left here. Jeez, I fell asleep again on the camera. My apologies. There's a shot from downtown. Buzzer sounds, and we are through one period of play. 12-0 our score. 24-2 on the shot. They did give him a shot on goal on that one. Well, that was a Bryce Meyer pass.
Right.
Nice and close here.
That's Justin drinking coffee up that unit.
Back here at the Redwood Area Community Center. Nice rink, nice barn here for a small town, southern Minnesota.
Yeah, basketball court.
Yeah.
Ball, and this place is loaded.
12-0 our score. Bulldogs in front. 24-2 are the shots if you're just joining us. Juarez, Legal at D. Grant, Schaffler, and Burns starting at forward. Flipped in deep by Grant. Camden Burns wearing number 36. Instead of the 23 he had been wearing, 36 was the number he's always had. So good to see him in that. And Ethan Legal had been wearing number 12. He's now wearing 23. Schaffler walking in. Now Sandy started the scoring 17 seconds into the first period. As Grant takes the dive. And now here come the Cardinals. Outlet pass intercepted by Juarez. Big check thrown. Here comes Burns. Kicked down just wide of the net by Braden Grant. Nice passing play by Burnsy. Good back check by Burns as well. As he makes a hit, this one off the glass and back out to center ice. Cardinals were offside, but they touch up now. There's a man wide open in front of the net. This one tipped along the way, and Legal has it. Legal sends it ahead for Braden Grant. Grant takes a hit, centers for Placido. Cleared out, and now hand it off for Evenson. Evenson at the blue line now. Rink wide pass to Phelps. Phelps has Von Bank in front. Drop pass. He's looking for Placido, but it was off the mark. Evenson is there. Centers, Placido. And now Von Bank in behind. Von Bank walks out front, now plays it back to the line. Shot, deflected, rebound. Phelps is banging away. He's up in his kitchen there.
Good movement there. A lot of passing. Some of the older kids left. They've got Evenson playing defense again.
Yep. Ethan's back at the line with Telejohn. Now Meyer, Smuter, and Tish. Is Tish gone? Yeah, I don't see Tish either. Or is he sitting? Maybe he's sitting. Nope. Cardinals win the draw. That got under Gavin's skate all the way back to Telejohn. Phelps out of the corner, down low for Von Bank. Centered, and that went through Phelps' legs and Placido's. Phelps in behind, makes one man miss. Centered, but it was, again, just off the mark. Evenson back to get it. And he fanned on the headman pass. All the way back in the breakaway now, potentially. Oh, good back check by Telejohn. Here's Evenson. Telejohn. Bank pass. Placido. Placido has Phelps in front. Placido. Shot, stick, save.
Great job by 14 there.
Yeah. 14 defensively. Held off Placido. Check thrown on Von Bank. Shot toward the net, nobody there. Shoved down by Von Bank. This is Placido in front. He missed the net. Phelps tracks it down in the corner. Takes a bump on the play from 14. 14's a hitter.
Absolutely.
Placido in behind. Von Bank off the back of the net. Now squirts free to the corner. Number 4 on it now. And now our number 4, Placido with it. Von Bank goes back in behind. I think he was trying to shoot that one. Placido was dumped. Kept in for a moment by Legal. And now a change. Nice move by 4. But Schmidt is there to clear the zone. And now busting through is Gage Schmidt. Evan down low for Ollie. Plays it back up to Schmidt. And now Legal touches it down low for Drog. Drog upends his man. Reverse pass for Gage. Gage dodges a hit. Goes up top for Evan. Schmidt, top of the circle, walking in. Nice pass across for Gage. You can tell they've told him not to shoot as much.
Sure. Find that space, right? Find that space.
As I say that, Legal fires one, but he missed. Missed the net, and now cleared by the Cardinals. 5 minutes gone here, second period, as we're approaching the midway point of the hockey game. Evan sends it up for Legal. Gage battles with a pair of Cardinals. Cleared. Evenson plays it on ahead. Excuse me, Burns is there now. Shot by Grant scores. Grant makes it a baker's dozen.
Great passing
for the Bulldogs. 26 shots now for the Bulldogs, 13 goals, 9:44 left. Bernsey gets it past the defender. He's got Schaffler out front. Hits the brakes. Sets up in the corner. Now plays it up top for Evenson. Shovels it into the corner. Schaffler takes a hit. Here's Grant. Down low. Braden walks right out. Shot, pad, save. And cleared. Thought I had that one.
It was 14 with the hit and the clear.
So we'll face it off here at neutral. Late line change by the home team. We'll have running time in the third, and I'm actually curious if they'll resurface between periods. The varsity game's listed as a 7 o'clock start. Centered in the slot. Nice job by Camden to clear that one out. That was a dangerous puck. Bernsey with it. That's Schaffler. Sammy scores. That's 2 on the game for Schaffler. 14 for the Dogs. Some smiles on the bench down there for Minnesota River. Having a good time out there. It's nice to see the puck movement. Puck stays on the faceoff dot, and now Schmidt has it. Chips it ahead for Placido. Right back to Evan. Telejohn up to Phelps, and he'll relay it in deep. Von Bank, first one there. BB down low. Placido with it. Placido feeds it up top for Schmidt. Schmidt shot through traffic and deflected just wide of the net. Phelps down low, centers to the near side. Evan for Phelps and behind. Touch pass out front, but he caught the side of the net. Tristan back down low for Phelps. He's overtaken by number 4, but BB steals it right back. Gavin for Christian. High slot and taken down. No penalty. Von Bank with it, ahead for Telejohn. Phelps takes it right away. Gets around the defender. He's got Christian out front. Centers! But his stick was tied up. Legal off the bench. Plays it down for Christian. Back for Legal in the corner. Up top, this is Telejohn. Far side, Von Bank. Shot, stick save. Placido up top for Legal. Legal walks in, high slot. Oh, got a piece of it. Blocker saved by the goaltender. And on the rebound by Phelps, he makes the save as well. Here's Gavin with it. Gavin from the slot. Centers. Knocked away by 12. Right back to Placido, though, in front. Christian for Gabe Schmidt. Now Legal at the point. Tried to slide one past the defense, but both times number 12 was there for the block. Gavin with a big check in the corner. Chops at it to center it. He's gonna head off on the change. Here's Gage, drops it out for Telejohn. Oliver Grog onto the ice. Telejohn scores. 14, make it 15-0 on 31 shots. .620 left here in this second period. This is Gage. Juarez flips it in. Reverse to Grog, right back in front for Schmidt. Bounce pass, looking for Legal, and he can't hold it. They're offside, they'll have to touch up. I don't think Gage realized that. 5:43 left. Well, hopefully we got a few viewers out there that couldn't make the trip here today. Tough to get to Redwood Valley or Redwood Falls, Minnesota by 5:30 if you're working in the Twin Cities. Burnsy with it.
It was almost 2 hours for me here.
Yep. Yeah, $1.49 on my GPS when I turned it on today. Braden Grant drops it off for Burns. Up top for Legal. To the corner for Grant. His shot hit a thigh pad. Now Schaffler in behind. They let it go to the point. Legal holds. Center, but it was a little too tall, a little too strong for Grant. So he retreats and picks it up out at center ice. Legal with it. Up ahead for Burns. Coach yelling, skate, move. Von Bank for Burns. To Von Bank to Burns. Oh, I like the idea. Bouncing puck. Now back to Juarez. His shot scores. Jacob Juarez with the goal. 16.
Little traffic in front. I don't think he saw that one.
Yep, I don't think so either. And you can tell he's a newer goalie. He doesn't have to stick on the ice really much at all, which, would have, I'm not to give him any pointers or anything, but you can tell it's just, inexperience. He'll get there. Takes time. I don't know how old he is either. Bulldogs win the draw. Phelps with it. Drop pass Von Bank. Placido scores. I'd like to see that rush stop set up in the offensive zone. Yeah, right. Yeah, we don't, not that you're just going to not score anymore, but we don't need to score, obviously. So let's set up some offense. Von Bank to Phelps, and he tips it in. And I think for Gavin, who had so many goals last year, he hasn't scored yet this year.
Put a couple up.
I think he was waiting for that just to break the curse.
Yeah.
But I still say you gotta, set the puck up, set the zone, and Legal off the face-off. Stevenson scores. So that's 19 now. I don't think I've kept up on the scoring here. That's 19 for the Bulldogs. 10 seconds ran off the clock there. I'd say the same thing.
No running time, huh?
Not till the third period. Yep. I'd say the same thing that I just said about that previous line. So I'm not just picking on my own kid, right? Yeah, we don't need to keep firing on that. We can set up in the offensive zone. Gage with it. Shot and save. Grog paced his man 14 against the wall. This is Evenson. Grog with a one-timer just wide. Schmidt and 14 locked up in behind the net. And here's Four. Four's got some moves. Here's a shot from the slot. Blocked to the side, or gloved to the side by Liddell. It's the third shot on goal for the Cardinals in this game. On my Facebook memories today, Patrick, came up the game from last year against Hutchinson on this day. Bulldogs won that one 4-0, but they outshot Hutchinson 44-2. Goaltending performance of his life.
That's about the ones you save, right?
Yeah, right. 2:10 left here in this second period. Bulldogs have 19 goals on the board. Telejohn with it. Save made, rebound scored by Braden Grant. That's 20 now. I wonder if there's a conversation between coaches about this ahead of time.
I would think so. Just let them know where they're at.
Yeah. So that time Phelps in on the rush did not take the puck in deep. Touch pass for Placido. Christian walks in. Glove save. 90 seconds left here. Shout out to Andy Burns for giving Darby a ride over to McIntoons in Lonsdale. Darby was doing a little bell ringing for the Salvation Army tonight.
Oh, nice. Good for him.
Yeah, a little volunteer work for church.
That's great.
Phelps in the corner. Plays it up top for Telejohn, who decides to escape the zone, which is fine. That's one thing the Bulldogs surely can work on is their transition game and regrouping out at center ice. Up ahead for Placido. And Placido scores. Under a minute now left here as it's 21-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. I think my microphone shut off on me there. Not sure if how much of that you heard or didn't hear, but it's 21-0 now with under a minute to play in the second period. As Placido got that last goal. I'm not sure actually how many each player has.
I don't know. I thought he had
maybe 3 or 4. The shot and a stick save. Schmidt to the corner for Grog. Legao for Schmidt in the slot, and then Legao is dumped on the play. I think my microphone is dying. But Tyler Legao gets the goal to make it 22-0 with 10.5 seconds left. Schmidt to Legao. And ahead for Grog. Grog in behind. And that'll be it for this second period. And it looks like the players are heading off the bench, so we will resurface. So we'll check out the Redwood Valley logo out in the center ice dot. And we'll be back here in about 15 minutes. It's 22-0 in favor of Minnesota River.
Well, Joe Kane will be here.
Oh, okay. He's got it.
I didn't even think if I charged these when I got them, but I haven't used them since.
You bet.
That's right. Sitting there.
They've been sitting right maybe
a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to unmute us here. My microphones are dying, so we're going to play the third period with just the natural sounds of hockey here on my camera phone. So we'll follow the puck around. We'll probably talk a little bit, but I don't know if you'll be able to hear us very much because I'm right up next to my phone now. But it's 22-0 as you take a look at the Bulldogs. You should get a picture of that. That's a cool photo. That's the lunch pail crowd right there.
Yes, sir. You're staying for the varsity game?
Yep. Although now that you mentioned that, I don't think you'll get
Dude, I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna dip out.
They ride just one bus here?
Yes. JV varsity took a separate bus.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yep,
these
I'm pretty
boys
sure.
can maybe head home too.
Maybe. Yep. It was nice when they left early the other day and beat that snowstorm.
Yeah.
Man, that was nice.
Look at those sharp unis on those Bulldogs. I think everybody's got the same uniform now. Remember I told you that
Socks and everything,
last
yeah.
week that it took a few games last year, just like this year. Got to get everybody fitted and get the order completed. Send me a couple of those if you would.
Absolutely.
If you're just joining us here in this third period, the microphone has died, so we're just running audio off of the camera here. And we figured with the margin 22-0 our score, we would just let you enjoy the sights and sounds here at Redwood Area Community Center. So that makes it 23-0 with 12 minutes and counting remaining. Running time here in the third. Did they give that goal to Gavin?
What's that?
Did they give that goal to Gavin?
I'm not sure. I didn't think it was. I thought it was Vivi, but then I thought she just said
hit on Ollie. Took one in the chin. Camden Burns gets the goal. That's number 24. They're gonna run out of room in their sheet down there. That was a nice shot. It might have caught the butt end of Anders' stick. Big check thrown by Sammy behind the net. Oh, nice play. That's one thing I've noticed about the Bulldogs this year, Patrick, is the just missing on catches like that. You know, a lot of pucks are in the right spot, and we're just not catching them. Regroup. Quick advance on the phone.
Yep.
Christian scores. Number 25 on the game. .720 left here in the third. That's shot number 45 for Minnesota River. You know, there shouldn't have been any whistles in this game. I mean, even for like offsides, icing, zero penalties.
Yep. Definitely been a hockey game.
That's goal 26. That was scored by Von Bank. .6:15 and counting remaining.
Good cover.
Curious to see what the history is of Redwood Valley hockey. How back, you know, how far back it goes, and we got a nice place here.
I know Bulldog coach John Welch, I believe, was from this area.
Oh, really?
Played hockey here growing up. I mean, he's a young guy, so maybe that was only 5 or 6 years ago.
Sure.
But
Kill to have this rink in my town.
hell yeah. Lonsdale could use something like this. Smart change.
Yep. Oh, good stick save.
Redwood's definitely more physical this period,
Yeah.
for sure.
Nice advance of the puck.
Yep, good pass up.
No, don't. He tried the Michigan, he got Oh, nice save! And the putback by Schaffler. That was a great initial save.
Yes.
That's how you defend the Michigan.
That's right, you lay him down, right?
I've seen videos on it. Here's how you defend the Michigan. You just hit the guy. I saw that live.
All right.
Yep, 1996, Gophers, Michigan, national semifinals. That was a little trivia for you. That was Al Shaver's last call as for the Gophers.
Oh, really?
Yep, the North Stars had already left 3 years earlier, and so Al Shaver started doing play-by-play for the Gophers on the radio. That was his last game. Minutes left in this one. Nice little play out of the corner. Yep, keep moving it. That was a nice passing sequence.
That's a great job by this line.
But it ended, and again, not to pick on him, but that pass to Christian was to his offhand from Gavin. It was nice setup. It just
Wrong side.
Yeah, wrong side. Yep.
Nice job by 21.
Yeah, nice pickpocket. I love how he jumps on the puck, though. It's just a full-on hungry puck and stuff. Get on that thing. Under a minute to go now. 27-0 is our score. Bulldogs back home at noon on Saturday. Southwest Christian. It's a co-op with Southwest Christian in Richfield.
I feel like it's been forever since we've been at home.
I know. And put one in at the end for Goodman. That'll be it. Closing seconds here, 28-0 will be your final score. And again, I tip my cap to Redwood Valley, for getting a JV team this year. They didn't have one last year, and obviously you're going to have games like this. It's the way it goes. But Bulldogs, they haven't put up that last goal yet, and they may not. But I think it'll be 53-3 shots and 28-0 on the scoreboard. And we'll see you back here. We've got varsity action coming up next, and the Bulldogs are back home on Saturday.